Hi, I'm Kevin.
I'm Heather.
And we are standing atop Woodland Cemetery.
Woodland Mound.
Woodland Mound Cemetery. It's in Dayton, and that's downtown Dayton behind us. And we have not been vlogging for a while because we're getting ready to take a trip to Texas. And we're going to take you with us. And so we wanted to just give you this quick video that this is our official launch. We're going to start right now. This is time for vacation. We're headed to Texas. Starting tomorrow morning, we're going to take you guys with us.
I got the wind blowing. I got an antenna. It's blowing one strand of hair. Look at it.
Now who's buried here?
The Wright brothers.
Yep.
Paul Laurence Dunbar.
And he was famous for what?
He was a African-American poet, and I believe my kids have read a lot of his stuff in poetry class for homeschooling. So he's got some really.
Erma Bombeck's here too.
Erma Bombeck. I think he's the one that wrote "I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings."
Okay.
That poem. I think that's him. I'll have to ask the kids. I can't remember. I may be wrong.
Brush up on your poetry, folks.
Yeah.
There'll be a test later. We'll give you a couple of shots of the cemetery as we go through, but we wanted you to see this view.
Yeah,
and
here, I'll move so they can kind of see it.
No, they can see it.
There.
Come on back.
There you go.
But we also wanted to let you know that we are going to start our trip to Texas tomorrow.
Yep.
All right, guys. So tune in. We don't want you to miss a thing. It's going to be epic.
Epic.
Epic. It's going to be epic.
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 So this is the gravestone of Johnny Morehouse, and this is one of the most famous ones in Woodland Cemetery. And the little boy fell into the Miami Erie Canal and he drowned, and his dog went in after him and was not able to save him. So I guess the legend is that the dog stayed by his grave, and people would bring food to the dog and everything. And if you look down here, somebody's left a toy. So every once in a while you'll see toys and stuff left for the little boy. So but this is one of the most iconic headstones in this cemetery. All right, William Hoffman here, or Huffman, not Hoffman, Huffman. So William Huffman was the founder of the Huffy Bike Company.
So for those of you who are literary fans, this is a sign that points towards Erma Bombeck's grave. And Erma Bombeck, her grave is marked by a rock that we'll show you in just a second. But she was a hilarious and awesome author. So here is Erma Bombeck's grave. And it's marked by this giant stone that was trucked in from
Arizona. It was on her neighbor's property, and she used to love to sit on it and write, and she would have squirrels come and sit with her, and they would eat nuts. And so they trucked this in from Arizona, and it weighs what did they say, 29,000 pounds.
It's a big rock.
Yeah, it's a big rock.
It's a giant rock, but it never got engraved. No. There's a story behind that, but we don't know what it is. So yeah, she's a hilarious writer. And you can find a lot on the internet about Erma Bombeck. Well, guys, there's a tour of Woodland Cemetery, and there's some other interesting stuff about that cemetery. One is Charles F. Kettering.
Yes, Charles F. Kettering was an inventor. If any of you know who Hedy Lamarr is, she was an actress in the 1930s and 40s. She had immigrated from Vienna over here, and she always said people never could get past her pretty face and realize actually how smart she was. And Charles F. Kettering helped her get a patent for a device that would help. During World War II, they were having problems with the Germans being able to find our submarines because of radio waves, and they were able to read stuff that was being communicated, and she invented a device that would every so many seconds would change the frequency of it. And because of that, I had watched a documentary on her, and they were saying that her work has led to the internet and cell phones and all sorts of stuff like that. And so, but Charles F. Kettering helped her get a patent for that, and they never used it until after, towards the end of World War II, and they actually used it all through Korea and Vietnam, and she never got any money for it. And they didn't give her the patent. They didn't take her seriously because she was a woman and she was an actress and she was very pretty. So,
and Charles F. Kettering was buried in Woodland Cemetery.
And he was smart enough to see that this woman was brilliant.
Yep.
So, but he a lot of other stuff too. Charles, wasn't
he
the
inventor of everything? The starter.
Yeah, for cars.
But that's for another day, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, more updates as we go.
Bye.
Bye.